glass of water. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified every time I post a new video. So as you guys read by the title, I am going to be filming a labor and delivery story slash mukbang, however you pronounce it. You guys get the point. Yeah, if you guys hear some air like in the background, my fan is on and the AC is on because these lights are literally beaming right on my face and I'm literally about to bust a sweat. So bear with me and I hope you guys can hear me good enough. So I ordered I don't know what this one's called. I ordered a shrimp tempura roll, if you guys pronounce it like that, but it's, let me try to focus it. So yummy. And I ordered the 911 roll. I'd be damned if I freaking dropped this roll. I have not ate anything today, you guys. I've only had a strawberry smoothie and that's about it. And it is 4:23. Oh, and I also have some iced water. Let me just open my chopsticks before we get into the video. If I can even open these. And I kind of know how to use chopsticks and I kind of don't. So don't come for me, alright? Let me have a... let me have just a sushi real quick. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do a thumbnail first of all. Let me... which one looks prettier? This one? No. Let's do this tray. Okay, how the hell should I do this? Ooh. Okay, me trying to take a damn thumbnail. How should I do this? This looks ugly, huh? The whole setup looks terrible. Okay, anyways. Since, oh yeah, and I also told them to give me some extra spicy mayo, and they didn't. All they sent me was some damn soy sauce. So I'm just going to dip it in this sushi roll that has some balm sauce. That is so fire. Here, I'm gonna just start where, you know, everything started. The fuck was that? Alright, so let's get right into the story. I started dilating at 37 weeks, which was like in not even like the beginning of September. I started dilating at 37 weeks, and when I went to my first, you know, when you go to your pregnancy checkups, I went to my first, let me get another one, hold up. That was so good. I got checked, yeah, I started dilating at 37 weeks and I got checked at my pregnancy checkup. You know, when you're pregnant and you're coming to like close to your due date, you have like more frequent appointments, like weekly appointments. So at 37 weeks they checked me and I was already 2 centimeters dilated. And then for those of you that don't know, when they check you, that when they check your cervix, you start to, well, some people start to experience contractions, and that's when they dilate quicker. Right after that appointment, I started getting some freaking contractions. I was feeling some sharp ass pains down there and I couldn't handle it at all. So that went on for a whole week, and then like the following week, when I hit 38 weeks, I had another appointment, and when she checked me, I was only 2.5 centimeters dilated. And right after, again, I started to experience more contractions, more sharp pain. I think it was on a Monday I got checked and I was only 2.5 centimeters. Yeah, it was on a Monday, I believe. How rude. Okay, anyways, sorry about that. So I started experiencing contractions after that appointment, and they were 10 times harder and worse. Whenever I would lay down to go to sleep, that's when they would hit the worst. Like, those contractions, bro, they're the freaking worst. that's when I couldn't sleep. Like I kept tossing and turning. I would get up to go to use the restroom because he was just hitting my damn freaking vagina, bro. It hurt so damn bad. My mucus plug kept coming out. I had told my mom, and I showed her, like, literally TMI, but my mucus plug just covered the whole toilet paper right after I wiped from using the restroom. And that's when I took a picture and I showed it to my mom, and she was like, that's a lot of mucus and da da da. So she made me call the hospital. So this was I gave birth Friday. This was Wednesday, September 11th. Wednesday, September 11th, I called the hospital and I was like, hey, I've been experiencing contractions, and they're like 10-20 minutes apart. They weren't too close enough for me, you know, to go in. I also told her that I was 2.5 centimeters dilated, and she was like, okay, yeah, just come in to make sure if you know everything's okay. So I went in, and then it was like around 3 o'clock I went in, and that's when they sent me to triage. And so they checked me, and she said that I was only 2.5 centimeters dilated still. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this kid has been giving me the worst contractions and the worst pain ever, to still be at the same damn 2.5 centimeters. Like, really? Just made me walk around for 2 hours around the triage, like the building, so I could dilate quicker and to see if I make a change. And if I made a change, then that's when they would keep me in. So I walked for 2 hours, you guys, 2 freaking hours. And I go back and they're like, okay, let's check you. So they checked me, and I was still at freaking 2.5 centimeters, you guys. And I was like, oh my god, I did not just walk 2 freaking hours for nothing. The nurse that was taking care of me before, she had left because, you know, her shift ended. So I had another nurse in, and oh my god, you guys, she was such a bitch. Like, seriously, she was a freaking bitch. I hope she's not watching this, but she was a damn bitch, you guys. When I walked in, she checked me, and I was like, and she was like, oh, you're still at 2.5 centimeters, so we're just gonna send you home. And I was like, are you serious? Like, really? And I told her, well, because the other nurse that was taking care of me, she was like, if you don't dilate after your walk, then we can, you know, stretch your membranes out. I was like, the other nurse said that if I didn't dilate, then she, you know, there's a possibility for me, you know, to have this baby, and for you guys to help me out, as in like stretch my membranes or something, you know, just help me out with something. And then she's like, nope, well, that nurse left, so it's my job to take care of you right now. So I'm just going to discharge you and just walk around and squat, do something to get the baby out. And I was like, oh my god, what a bitch. I was like, I'm never coming back to you ever again. Ooh, that one tastes real sour because wasabi is like right next to it. So I was sent home, and I was freaking pissed. I was in so much pain. And when she was so rude, you guys, that when she started to check my belly, like to feel the baby or whatever, she was pressing down on my stomach so damn hard, it would hurt so much. My mom was like, oh my god, like, be careful, because what the hell, she was literally like pushing down on my stomach. No, she was hurting the baby. Clearly my contractions, she could see in the damn, what is that called, the thing where you could, like, when they're tracking your contractions. Literally, bro, my contractions were passing the 100 thing, the 100 sign, the 100 little meter thing or whatever. Literally, they were passing it, and she was like, well, you don't look like you're in much pain for me to you know, to keep you. And I was like, do I need to freaking throw a fit and cry and freaking yell at you just for you to keep me? Like, what the hell? No. So I was like, you know what, whatever. Me and my mom just left. We went home, and the next morning I was like, I swear to god, if my contractions are still at it, bro, I'm going to go in. Like, I don't care, they have to keep me. The next morning came, and my mom made me some manzanilla tea. So I drank manzanilla tea, and I was walking around the house. I was squatting, because they said walk, squat, because you'll, you know, dilate quicker. So I did that. And that's when I was like, you know what, my contractions are hard right now, I need to go. So we went back to the hospital, and I told them, oh, hey, I was here yesterday, I was here last night, and I didn't make a change. Right now I've been experiencing freaking back-to-back contractions. So they put me back into triage, and they checked me again, and I was at 3 centimeters dilated. And I was like, yes, thank God. But they were like, okay, we can't keep you in until you're 4 centimeters or at least 6 centimeters. And I was like, what the heck, you guys? Like, I'm making a change and you guys still can't freaking take me in? Like, are you serious? And she was like, just walk around again for 2 hours, and if you make a change, we'll keep you. So bitch, I walked around for 2 hours. I was not playing no games. I was walking around, I was squatting. Each end I would get to, I would squat like 6 squats, because, you know, a bitch was carrying a 7-pound baby and I couldn't squat that much. But I would squat at each corner.
No, I'm done. I'm
For 2 hours straight, I was walking and squatting, and I went I had my mom next to me, and because I still remember my last squat that I did. Oh my God, I felt the sharpest freaking pain down there. And I couldn't move. When I got up, I was like, oh shit. That's when I knew. I was like, I had to open more. I went back into my room. They checked me, and a bitch was at 3.5 centimeters. And I was like, I knew it. I was gonna make a change. So she was like, okay, you're at 3.5 centimeters, almost at 4. We could keep you. I was like, yes, bro, finally. And this was Thursday, September 12th. I got admitted at 6:30, 7 o'clock, around there. I got admitted. I got hooked up on the medication, IV, and everything. You know how the drill goes. So I got in my hospital bed and everything, and I had, who did I have in the room? I had my mom, my brother, of course, my boyfriend Tony, my 2 sister-in-laws, and my mother-in-law. Yes, don't ask me why the heck I had so much people in my room, but I don't know. Let me take a bite, okay? So fire. Oh my God, you guys, my freaking battery is about to die. Like, did I just charge it? Wait a minute. I tried to set up the camera the exact same way that I had it, but I don't know. It probably doesn't look the same. My contractions weren't coming in too strong, so, you know, they had to put some Pitocin, if that's how you say it, Pitocin in my IV, you know, just to speed up contractions. That crap hit hard, bro. It hit so damn hard that I hated that crap. I started screaming. I started crying my eyes out. I was over here yelling at Tony. I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. My mom and Tony were next to me. I was freaking squeezing their hands. I was like, hell no, I can't, bro. Like, this shit hurts so much. Contractions are the freaking worst. Out of my whole delivery, contractions are the freaking worst, you guys. The freaking worst. They checked me again, and I was already at 5 centimeters dilated. That's when I started asking for the epidural. So I asked for the epidural, and so I had to wait, I think it was like a couple minutes. And okay, we're gonna go get the anesthesiologist. You know, he came in, everybody had to leave the room, and only Tony stood there. Yeah, he stood in the back just watching them put it in my back. So yeah, the doctor came in, and he was just telling me, you know, don't move. You have to be like, you have to sit up a certain way and like slouch over a little bit. And then I was hugging the nurse, and he was like, okay, you're just gonna feel a little poke. Honestly, the epidural, you guys, everyone says that's like the scariest part. No, it's not. Just because the needle is like, what, this big, bigger, shorter, whatever. It's not, honestly. That's like the lifesaver. That is the golden ticket. I swear to God. They do like, it's like a 2-step thing. I really don't remember. It was a poke, and then they insert like a wire, or is it, I don't know what it is, that inside your back. And that's when he's okay, you're gonna feel a shock. That's when he's gonna put the epidural in, and yeah, you're gonna feel a shock all the way down your body. So I felt that, and he's like, okay, you're all done. And I was like, oh, that's it. I was like, yeah, you're all done. So I laid back down, and it worked for a little bit. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm numb. I am pretty numb. And then it only worked for like an hour, I believe. So yeah, it only worked for an hour. Oh my god, you guys, I don't like how my sushi is ripping apart, but look how, can you guys see it? Is it focused on me? I don't know if you guys can see it. Fire. Ooh, that's spicy. This is like the spiciest one on their menu. It's the 911 roll. If you guys are from Vegas, the east side, I should say, I got my sushi at Sushi House right next to China Galo. So fire. I love their sushi. I took a little nap, and then that's when I started feeling it again. The epidural only worked an hour for me, and it was only one side was numb, the other side wasn't. So, and that's when I was like, and that's when I started crying even more. I was like, Mom, I could feel them, I could feel them. Oh my god, you guys, I don't even want to freaking feel that pain ever again. And I'm over here saying, let's pop 3 more kids. I'm like, yeah, right, not right now. So then my contractions, they're coming in stronger than before, y'all. I swear to you. That's why when I told my nurse, the nurse called back the doctor, and that's when they gave me a second dose of the epidural. They're like pushing a button or something, I don't know. They were doing something for me to get numb again. And I was like, hell no, I could still feel it. So I felt my contractions up until I gave freaking birth, you guys. Like, that was the worst thing ever. And they checked me again. I was freaking tossing and turning. I was screaming my lungs out again. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, why isn't this shit working? I was telling my mom that, you guys, mind you. I would never tell a nurse that or doctors that, because I've tried my best. I tried my best to not give attitude to the doctors or the nurses, because I know it's not their fault, and they're the ones that are taking care of me. I tried my best, you know, to stay calm with them, and I did. You know, give myself a pat on the back, because I am one freaking, when it comes to pain, bro, and no one is like helping me, oh my god, I lose my shit. Did the second dose, and that did not work. Third dose didn't work. Fourth dose, they did 4 doses. Like, they were like pushing it like probably 4 times, and it did not work. Epidural was not doing anything to me. 1 o'clock they checked me, and I was already, I think at 1 o'clock, I think it was like 7 centimeters or 6 centimeters, somewhere around there. That's when the epidural started to kind of kick in. I was getting them just a little bit. Like, I could feel it like on my thighs and all that, but you know, the pain was literally on my stomach area. I was feeling it, but not too much. It is so spicy. Oh, that's spicy, y'all. I should have not gotten this one. That's when, after that, I started experiencing back labor. Oh, back labor is the worst. They positioned me like in, I was like, how do you say it? There's a name for it. I had to flip the other way. My hands were on the bed and my knees were on the bed, so I was like positioned as, you know. That's when I started getting contractions. And that's when they were like, you have to hold that position. I was literally holding that position while experiencing the freaking contraction, and that was hell for me. And they were like, stay still. I was like, oh my god, I can't. That passed by. They're like, okay, you can switch back, lay down. So I laid back down. They checked me to see how much more I dilated. So they checked me, and they're like, I don't know, there's like a E-face and all that. I don't freaking remember, you guys. I was in so much pain that I did not care what the hell they were doing to me. I was like, just take the pain away. So they were like, okay, the baby is not, the baby's head was kind of like a little bit tilted, so it had to be straight in order for him to come out the canal, right? Okay. So, and they were like, okay, his head is a little to the side. It's not fully, you know, I don't know the words. I don't know the exact word for it, but they wanted him to be like in the middle so he, you know, he can pass through. So they gave me a peanut ball. They put the peanut ball under my legs, and yeah, under my legs for a minute, and that's when I had to turn to my side, and that's when they put the peanut ball in between my legs, and they did that to the other side, so, you know, I can help the baby, you know, move. I had the peanut ball for about 2 hours, and so they took the peanut ball away and they checked me again, and they were like, okay, you're at, this was like around 4 o'clock, yeah. Okay, you're at 8 centimeters. And I was like, oh, finally, bro. Like, finally, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I was chilling. The epidural was, you know, kind of working for me. I was still feeling the contractions, but you know, I wasn't fully numb yet. It was so weird because whenever I would lay on my right side, I would throw up. Like, I had the worst acid reflux during pregnancy, and during labor too. I had the worst acid reflux. So whenever I would lay down on my right side, I would spit up or throw up. I threw up, and then that's when I went back on my left side, and that's when I was much better in that position. So I stood, and then when I laid back, they wanted me to go back on my right side for something. I don't know what it was for, but they wanted me to lay on my right side. And I was like, I can't lay on my right side. I was like, I will throw up. And the nurse was like, it's okay, here's a bag. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to throw up. So literally right after I said that, I threw up, and then I started choking. I was choking on my spit. Everyone got up. My sister-in-law was running out of the damn room saying, she's choking, she's choking. And that's when nurses came. They're like, it's okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. And I was literally choking, like I couldn't breathe at all. It was so scary. And I was like, I told you I was gonna throw up, and look what you made me do, choke. So let's fast forward to when they checked me again. Checked me around 5:50. Yeah, 5:50. They checked me, and 10 centimeters, bro. I was flat 10 centimeters. It was time to, and literally right after she checked me, my water broke. Tony was already asleep. He was asleep when they checked me, and he was asleep. I was like, it's fine, go to sleep. At that point, all I needed was my mom, honestly. I started to do some practice pushes right after that. So I did those practice pushes, and the doctors were saying, you're doing good, he's right there, I can see the head, I can feel the head, everything. It was go time, you guys. Doctor came, that's when you know it's go time. He got dressed and everything, and that's when you know, they positioned me, they put the bed up and everything. They're like, okay, it's time to push, and that's when the epidural, bro, came in. I was like, oh my god, it finally came in. Like, really? But you weren't here when the damn contractions were hitting so damn hard. It came in clutch. I was like, good thing you're here when it's time to push, because I wouldn't be able to push without you. The epidural literally numbed me waist down hardcore. Like, I did not feel a thing. I did not feel a flinch, nothing. If someone were to pinch me, I did not feel that crap. Because they say whenever they give you epidural, like, you kind of still feel it, but then you can't. But literally, I was numb. I was super numb. So I came to push, and I literally couldn't pick up my legs. They had to pick up my legs for me. And then I was so numb that I was like, what the heck, am I pushing or am I not pushing? So they told me to push. I started pushing at 6 o'clock. I have rice stuck in my gums. I started pushing at 6 o'clock, and this was already Friday, September 13th. It was a full moon, you guys. They were like, okay, time to push, first push. So I did my first push. I could not push. Well, I was pushing, but I even told my boyfriend and my mom, I was like, am I even pushing? Am I even making progress? I was so numb, I couldn't feel nothing. I was like, I can't push, I can't push. I was pushing for 30 minutes. I was like, I can't push, I can't push. I was so numb, you guys, that I literally had no strength. I felt like I wasn't doing anything. And that's when the doctor was like, it's okay, you know, calm down, take a breather, and then when you take a deep breath, push again. So I started pushing and pushing and pushing, and I was not making progress. That's when the doctor had told me, he was like, okay, you're out of energy, you look tired. An option, he was like, would you want me to vacuum the baby out? And I was like, vacuum? And that's when he showed me the vacuum, and it was like a little circle. It was like just a circle, and it had like something attached to it. And then he was like, so he showed me it, and I was like, yeah, we can try that out. Baby's head was right there, but whenever I would push, and then the baby's head would go back. So, and that's when he was like, okay, give me a push right now. So I pushed, and that's when he attached it, and he was like, hold that push, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then I was holding it, and that's when literally he was like, bloop. So yeah, the baby came out by the vacuum. They vacuumed him out because I couldn't no more. The epidural literally numbed me waist down, like to the point where I couldn't push no more. D'Angelo came. The umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck, but it wasn't too tight. I'll insert the clip right here.
One more. Quick, man, go. Push. Go. Baby's almost here. Go. Push.
Good job.
There we go. Really good job. Hold on a second. Let me just help you a little bit. Get a little nuchal. Reducible. Alright, give me a push.
Deep breath. Push.
Another nuchal.
Double.
Push. Go.
Relax.
Okay. Time 6:34.
So I just need a little help, you guys. I'm tired. Tired baby. What's that?
Oh, just turn.
Oh, just turn on.
Yeah.
Just a little bit on the leg. It's all. Hi.
30 seconds.
Yes. Lots of hair. Cut right here. What? That's a big baby. So double nuchal, reducible.
Want to get your clothes ready?
I'm not gonna cry. That was literally the best day of my life, you guys. As soon as I heard my babies cry, that's like the best feeling. He weighed 7 pounds 12 ounces. This is around 6:34 a.m. on Friday the 13th. I'm not gonna cry. Oh my god. I would do it all over again just to experience bringing my baby into the world. It was literally the most beautiful day of my life. So I did rip. I forgot, I think 3rd degree. They stitched me up and everything, and it was mama life. It was parent life at that moment. And I was like, damn, I'm finally literally legit a mama. I was in labor, so I went in at 7:30. Did I say 6:30, 7 o'clock? I was in labor for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was in labor for 11 to 12 hours, which isn't too bad at all. Thank God, because I know people that were literally in labor for like 2 days straight. I'm like, girl, oh my God, no. I'm so full. I only have two sushi left, and I'm full. I hope I explained it good enough. Let me just take one more bite. One bite won't hurt. Let me just show y'all. Always try to focus on my face. Do I still look good? Yes. I told Tony I was gonna save him one, and I saved him one. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my labor and delivery story, but don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. You know the drill, boo boo. I'll see you guys in my next video.